Everyone from Canada to Argentina lives in America. Every Nicaraguan is an American. So it's the States. All right. Peace to you. And if you come over here, welcome. And if you run into me, I'll buy you a beer. Take it easy. Peace to you. That was actually the last clip on the end of a long video. Upon editing my video to try to cut it into two halves, or cut it into a 10-minute chunk and a 7 and change minute chunk, the 7 and change got cut off, and all that survived was that 21-second thing that I put at the end. So here's the thing, you guys have the Queen on your money. She's the head of the church and the military. You know, we are, in fact, the only secular democratic republic. But we get a lot of shit from, it seems like a lot of people from England give us a lot of shit about we're religious, but it's privately religious. It's, you know, you could be Orthodox, Methodist, Catholic, Presbyterian, whatever. Our taxes do not go to support the Church of England, by the way, as some countries do. And no elected official is the head of a church. We also have things like constitution and representative democracy, which does not occur in Northern Ireland. This may sound like I'm talking down to you. I'm not. It's just the differences. I'm just saying this to bring up another point. When people from other countries come here, they think that it's, it seems that some of them act like first-year college students, like they should be wearing a Che Guevara t-shirt or something, because they seem to think that that we want to hear their opinion on Obamacare, universal health care, gun rights, things like that. Chicago being far more violent and homicidal and a bigger, higher murder rate than New York and Los Angeles, I believe, combined. Even though Chicago is known to be one of the friendliest cities, if not the friendliest city in the States. If you have 3 guys who all have purchased weapons illegally, and you have a Floyd card and legally own a weapon, and they break into your house or try to rape your wife or girlfriend, would you rather have that legal firearm on you, or would you rather be raped and murdered, and many times tortured as well? Most crimes are committed with illegal weapons. The few murders that are committed with lawfully gotten arms, well, that's just sad, because had the people been open carrying or concealed carrying, I mean, let's say you buy a weapon legally, a shotgun, and you walk into an Arby's or a McDonald's in a state like, you know, Arizona, where they have open carry, and you see the people making the burgers and half of the customers with Glocks strapped to their legs. You might get one shot off before you're full of holes. There's gun-free zones like hospitals and schools. Ever since they did that, school shootings skyrocketed. And let me assure you, none of the school shootings were done with legally gotten firearms. Second Amendment was written at a time when the Second Amendment was written at a time that gave citizens of these new states the right to own the most technologically advanced weapon in the history of mankind, which was the long barrel musket. So the idea of owning a rifle, people say assault rifle for effect, but and whether it's an AR, or whether it's a M1, or whether it's a pistol, or whether it's a handgun, not to mention you're an idiot if you just put your weapon on automatic, because you'll hit everything 10 feet to the right and to the left. You fire in bursts. I grew up with weapons. I see. I mean, you fire a weapon, you're not going to want to kill somebody. Also, with universal health care, stuff like that, no, it's really not going to fly here. They tried something like that. It's called Obamacare, and you are fined by the government if you don't have insurance. How about that one? And also, it's costing a lot of money, and many people are losing their personal physicians. So it was a massive failure. So the right to bear arms, the issue of health care, best to just come over here and have a fun time and not try to argue politics with people. And ragging on the states for being so religious, I would say take the plank out of your own eye before you try to take the speck of dust out of your brother's. That's a saying that Christ said, since there's a country led by a queen who was put there by God, who runs the church and the military. What else is I going to say? Also, the issue of, yeah, our chocolate sucks. You don't need to rub it in. Yeah, I know your chocolate's much better. Woohoo. Flags are everywhere. The American flag's everywhere. That gets on your nerves for some reason. Yet, I don't know how many of you have been to Belfast, where they have images of men who led death squads, or the Union flag and the Union Jack are everywhere on one side of the street, and the tricolors everywhere on the other side of the street, and this is in the United Kingdom. For, again, your country is too religious. What about all the anti-Catholic laws that are still on the books, or the hardcore Ulster loyalists? Well, Stormont is anti-Catholic and anti-Irish, but so are a vast majority of the Ulster loyalists. Extremely anti-Catholic, extremely anti-Irish. So again, it's like the pot calling the kettle black. This is things you should keep in mind when you're visiting another person's nation. You want to, basically say that, oh yeah, I'm visiting here, but this sucks, and all you guys are just a bunch of gun-toting bigots. We in the North won the Civil War. We crushed the South and destroyed the Confederacy, which, hint, hint, the United Kingdom was on the side of the Confederacy. Just a few more words of friendly advice. Fanny is like a word that refers to like butt or ass or behind. You would use it around a little kid, like like a little third grade girl got up and she had dirt on her backside, or like dust or grass. You'd say, you've got, you might want to brush the grass off your fanny. I realize the English use the term fanny as a vulgar way to say vagina. Also, pissed means angry, not drunk. What else? Oh yeah, etiquette. When you go to a bar, if you order a drink, you leave $1 tip. No matter what. A shot, a beer, a cocktail, leave $1 tip. Emergency services is 911, not 999. That's about it. Feel free to come to Chicago. If I ever see you here, I'll buy you a beer. Take it easy.